All righty, we are recording now. So,
Fantastic.
welcome to the series, Be Your Best You. I am on a mission to promote love, unity, fun, and inspiration. And to me, my guest today, Shannon Powell, embodies all of those. A little bit about Shannon. Shannon is a spiritual oracle, practicing Reiki, angel card readings, and mediumship. She's passionate about assisting others in healing for their greatest and highest good. Shannon has over 15 years of experience in the healing arts. Welcome, Shannon. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
Oh, awesome. So, can you explain to those that are watching what it means to be a spiritual oracle?
Absolutely. Through my years of knowledge and training that I have under my belt, those 15 years, I've been able to intuitively help others reconnect to themselves, their mind, body, and spirit all together. So I'm able to work my way through your energy and help you figure out what it is you need to release or let go of, what things you can otherwise cultivate within yourself to become the best you. So that's what a spiritual oracle means to me. You come to me to gain that knowledge.
That sounds fantastic. Can you explain to our audience what is Reiki?
Reiki is universal energy that you pull down through your crown chakra, if you are the practitioner, which I am, in through your arms and out into the person that you're working on. In doing so, you work with all 7 of your chakra centers within your body to balance and align those centers, as well as deal with any emotional stuck energy within those areas. Also, you can tap into those centers and find out what might be going on physically with you if you're having a physical manifestation. Some pain or chronic illness, we can tap into that chronic illness and find out why it's there and work through it emotionally to release it from your body.
That sounds fantastic. And I don't know if you knew this, I actually had breast cancer back in 2014. And from going through the process of the radiation and I didn't have to go through chemo, but I did have to go through radiation and a lumpectomy and whatnot. And I kind of got tired of going down that path of Western medicine. And so I started looking into the Eastern medicine. And that is how I found yoga, I found the chakras, and it's been a lifesaver for me. I personally think that there needs to be Eastern medicine and Western medicine. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Definitely. So I feel that for every physical ailment you have, there's an emotional component behind it. And if you release or solve, or however you want to say it, um, but work through that emotional component, then the physical manifestation of that will go away. There was a time where I had severe knee pain before I was going to take a trip to Ireland. I couldn't figure out why I was all of a sudden having this pain. And healers actually see healers. So I had gone to my person to find out why I had this knee pain, and it turned out that I was afraid to go on this trip. And once she brought that to my awareness, that that's all it was. I was having a fear of leaving the country. My knee pain actually went away. So there's a lot of physical ailments that even by acknowledging their existence and why they might be there, will it just entirely disappear. But what I will say up and beyond that is that there are hospitals now who know the connection, the body and emotional connection now, and they've introduced Reiki therapies into their hospital systems for chronically ill patients. And they are seeing a higher level of physical recovery from introducing that into their hospital systems.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah, I 100% believe that your a lot of the all of your physical ailments, whatever they are, there's some kind of emotional attachment to it.
absolutely.
So, yeah. Can you tell us what are angel card readings?
Angel card readings are wonderful. What it is I will use a card deck, and it will generally be based on what the angels tell me you need. I have about 30 different card decks now that I'll use, and also, you know, maybe based on what your issue is, that will help me determine what card deck I use. And what I do is I call in all of your angels, and intuitively I get messages from them that, going through the cards and kind of using the cards as a guide, I get the messages from the angels, and then from the cards, and I give you the messages that you need during the reading. So if you have a specific thing that you'd like to know about, that can kind of guide the card reading. Or if you're just not sure why you're there, why you've come to see me, and you just want some information, we can, you know, I can, you know, ask your guides to come in and assist me with giving you answers to questions you didn't even know you needed or wanted to ask.
Cool.
Yeah.
I know people always talk about tarot card readings. What is the difference between a tarot card reading and an angel card reading? Because I truly don't know, because I've never got my cards read.
Sure. So most oracle card decks are 44 cards. Tarot card decks are 78 cards. It's just a different suit of cards, essentially, just a different way of reading the same information. It's just kind of what the person prefers as far as either the reader or the person receiving the reading. So there's not really so much a difference in the information you're going to get. It's just how you go about getting it.
Okay.
If that makes sense. So some people use cards for reading, and some people can just intuitively, like you and I talk, and get a reading without using any cards at all. It's just how the information comes to you. It's just a way of pulling it to you, I guess.
And that makes sense to me, because I did go see a medium. Her name was Karen Baldwin, and she's passed away. And she was able just to give me a reading without cards or anything like that. There was times that she would pick up crystals and then tell me things about, as she was holding the crystals and telling me different things about my life or what's going on within it. And so I understand that aspect.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, it's most people are not a believer till they see it, but I'll tell you what, it's pretty profound when you're able to tell somebody something about themselves so there's no way you could possibly know, or you give them a name of a dead loved one that there's no way you could possibly know. It's pretty profound and prophetic to watch somebody's face when you're able to give them that information.
I 100% understand what you're talking about. Yeah, when I went to go see Karen, and at this point in time, I honestly didn't know that you did this. And when I went to see Karen, the first thing that she said to me is, she said, because my mom has passed, and she said, your mom is here, and she's really happy that you came to see the redheaded lady, and she let your family know that she is free from pain and happy. And like, I just bawled. Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
But I think it's also important to offer these different things too. So Reiki, I can get those same type of information channels coming through, where if you lay on my table and I work with you on your chakras, I can get that same information, and sometimes other people from the other side will come in. So it's like Reiki in a reading, or you can do the card reading part where it's just the cards and I'm reading you that way. But I think it's very important to have all of these different things that you can offer, because everybody receives the information a different way.
Awesome. Those people that are listening, I will be putting Shannon's information for her business within the links to this video. So she's awesome. So can you tell us, how did you get into this field?
Absolutely. So my mom became a Reiki master when I was 15, so 25 years ago. So this has been a part of my journey for a very long time. As far as the mediumship side of it, I've been very close to that very thin veil, or the veil's been very thin for me, I should say. I've always been able to sense people, feel people, know if they're male or female. I've gotten information from them, but I had kind of just always pushed that off to the side because it was a part of myself that frightened me. But when my mom became a Reiki master, it was very calming, gentle energy. I felt very passionate about it. So it was always a part of my life, and she always used to practice it on me. And when I was having a bad day, she'd send me some. And then in my early 20s, I was really starting to struggle, and I was looking for ways to heal myself because life was just super difficult. I was a single mom. I had no money. Life was a really big struggle. So I was looking for ways to improve my life that I could do myself. So when I was about 23, I stumbled upon a modality called theta, using the theta brainwave to go in and heal myself energetically. So I started practicing that and practicing on my friends and practicing on my family. And then I began to become more open to the mediumship side of things, letting that back in, being more open to that. And that kind of is what led me on my journey. And I've done this for my friends and family for years and years and years. But I've just decided that it's something that I need to share with the world. And my husband, who's been incredibly supportive of me through this process, has been begging me since we've been together, which has been about 8 years now, a couple times a week, I think, that it's time that I do this full time and make this my living, because there's so many people that it can reach and can help outside the realms of, our three-dimensional reality. It's time. We're in a new age for us to move past all those things, to really open ourselves up on a whole new level. And I think that I'm here to help do that.
I absolutely agree with that, and I agree with your husband. He's a great guy, and I'm glad he's encouraging you to do this.
Thanks.
I absolutely believe it's needed.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So, all right. I do have 2 more questions for you.
Okay.
If someone wanted to get into the healing arts, what would your guidance be?
My guidance would first of all be to put your intention out there, because you may not even know what that looks like for you. My intention is to learn something new, and then to start looking for the information. I'm an encyclopedia, and I'm happy to answer anyone's questions about chakras, what the different healing modalities are. I've got centers I can send you to if you want to take classes. I offer classes. I would just say keep a very, very open mind and just be a little sponge and absorb everything. Talk to anyone you can about it. There's so many people that are becoming so enlightened. It's really the age of enlightenment entirely. And just even putting the intention out there that that's what you're looking for, you will draw it back to you. So
yes, like attracts like.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
So.
And you do have a goddess circle coming up in September.
I do.
Can you tell us a little bit about that, and the date and the time and how to get involved?
Yeah, absolutely. So I do have a Facebook event that I can share the link for that event. It's Monday, September 28th at 7:30. It goes for about an hour and a half. And it's just me wanting to reconnect women with their intuitive center and their goddess self. We all have this power within us that we either don't realize we have or are disconnected from. And I want to reintroduce that side of ourselves back to ourselves so that we can embrace it and use it to build and create the life that we're looking for. And as women, it's really, really important for us to cultivate those relationships, to learn to love and support each other, to embrace our differences, but also, support and have a community where we can go and lean on each other and share and make a difference in each other's lives.
That sounds fantastic.
Yeah, so the goddess circle, sorry, Kathy, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, that's okay. You can go on.
So basically what I do is we come together, we open this space, we're in a circle. I walk you through a meditative process where you feel all the energy come into you and you meet and are introduced to your goddess. You feel her power, you learn how to cultivate that power.
That sounds amazing. Amazing. So
Yeah.
I will have to for sure talk to you about that. And
Great.
yes. Okay, my last and final question. If you could go back to your 18-year-old self, what would you tell her?
Oh my heavens. I would say start your journey now. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks of you. Be your support system and your support system will show up. You're stronger than you think you are. You've got this.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. So
Yeah.
that sounds great. That is our interview today with Shannon in my series, Be Your Best You. I appreciate your time, Shannon.
Thank you.
Is there anything that you would like to know from me or from what we could do for you?
You know, I'm doing great. I just want to know what I can do to help and serve others. I think it's very important right now to support wherever you can, to be of service wherever you can. So if there's anything I can do, likewise, I'd like to know.
I will for sure let you know, because I am on a mission right now to promote kindness.
Well, I love that, and I'm
Yeah.
happy to participate in any way I can.
So awesome. So thanks, Shannon. So
Thank
have a
you.
great night.
Thank you. You too, Kathy.
Thanks.
Okay.
So, bye.
Bye.